Well, there it is. Hey, this is WTii. Welcome to a Warcraft 3 4 versus 4 random team game on Golems in the Mist, and I am playing as Undead. There's going to be a slight difference to this style though. It's going to be a more try-hard style of play. Yes, it has been requested of me that I do so, and maybe I'll fit it in every now and then, but this is going to involve me playing properly, so I will try to commentate when I can and give you feedback and information of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. Now, I'm by no means a pro, but I have reached rank 1, which of course can be done in 4 versus 4 RT if you are not a pro. You just need to have an semblance of skill to some degree and know how to exploit, and Undead is one of the best races to exploit. So if you are interested in getting rank 1 in 4 versus 4 random team, then maybe you'll want to continue watching this video. So you want to get rank 1 in 4 versus 4 RT, don't do it. That's my advice. Been there, done it. It's one of the most painful things I ever did by far, because a lot of the players are map hackers, so not only are you just basically playing against you know, for ages and eternity trying to find games and have a tough time doing that. Obviously some of the players are pretty damn good on top of that, others not so much, but the worst of the cases is that a lot of them are map hackers. You are the minority in some cases. In some of these games I've had games where actually there are more map hackers than there are genuine players, so that's always a tough break, that one. And that'll do there for now. That'll do. That'll do. So Death Knight and Fiend as soon as the cigarette goes up. So you get yourself 2 ghouls, your 5 acolytes in your mine. So you start off with Crypt, Graveyard, then Altar, then Cigarette, and then Tomb of Relics. I always say that wrong. And then the next thing will be another Cigarette. And you want to kind of just try to block off your mind. This position here isn't very good. I can do it better, but the main objective is to try and cluster this base up. Now you might want to consider Nerubian Tower, but I don't really see the point of it on this map because this guy's more likely to be attacked than I am. If this was Market Square or something, I was really paranoid, then maybe I would get Nerubian Tower, but otherwise I'm going to stick to my guns, which is usually being greedy, a greedy style of play, because that rewards the most if you get away with it, of course. So yeah, that's always the best way to play it, in my opinion. Unless you know your opponent is very aggressive, but that's more of a 1 versus 1 case. So 2 Fiends, you get up to 20 food, you'll have your Cigarette. As soon as your Death Knight comes out, you're going to pick up a Rod of Necromancy. Sometimes you might get yourself a Dust of Appearance, but I'm not going to worry too much about it this time. I didn't pay attention to what races they were, but I'm going to go maximum greed here. Feel like I don't need that. Go for the little unit straight away, bring him down, use a death coil if you want to, it doesn't matter too much at this stage. You can always be regenerating mana. The quicker you bring him down, it means that the quicker you can get yourself another Rod of Necromancy up in a moment, a couple of Skeleton Warriors to help you carry on creeping, because the next creep camp isn't so easy, and it depends on what your ally's up to, whether he's going to help out, what he's going to do, and you're probably going to want to tech very shortly at this point. So yeah, I'll probably tech next, just to make sure I can get that ticking along, because that means I can get the Lich, I can get up to tier 3 quicker as well. Looks like my ally is game for a laugh, so let's go for this, get the Rock Golem down. He's undead as well, so we've got the undead in balance. There we go, tech is now going off, so that's nice. Ninja that item, so Ring of Protection, aka a pile of rubbish, but it's not always that bad on Death Knight, because he doesn't have the highest armor to start off with in the first place. At this point, I'd consider getting another ghoul. It depends on the map. It depends whether you have access to a Goblin Laboratory. We do have access to a Goblin Laboratory, so I'm not going to worry about it. So I'm going to go over here, see if I can get my ally to come with me, join me in my quest. I'm going to get 1 more Fiend. That will bring me up to 26 food out of 30. And then these ghouls are going to hopefully bring me up to 100 food. At that point, I'm going to basically splash out a bit of cash for the Shredder. Now, normally, you don't always have to do it, but I like to do it because it just means that as long as that Shredder doesn't die, I'm guaranteed for wood for basically the rest of the game. Ah, interesting, I'm being attacked. So bring him back in. Now you just dance around here and make it difficult for the Blade Master to reach. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do here. So I've gotten trapped, and just bring your acolytes through the gaps if a Blade Master does decide to go. Unfortunately, he's going to get one of them, but he is now trapped? No, he's not trapped, but he's just sitting there. And that Nerubian tower will go up eventually. Meanwhile, we're going to stay here because I could easily over-panic and go back to my base, but I'm not going to do that.
I gladly obey.
Okay, we're alright now.
Yes.
Even the Nerubian tower does come in, it's going to screw that Blade Master over, and I'll just have to be ready. I'm going to basically put follow on this little fella here so I can concentrate on what I'm doing. One ghoul is going to come down here. The Blade Master's moved down to the bottom base, so he's trying his luck down there. So, yeah, I could, like I say, I could panic, I could go back, be like, oh, I have to deal with this level 1 Blade Master. Not really. You want to be aggressive. You want to try to get away with what you can. Build up the experience in your hero. It's only one acolyte down. I can outplay first as that. That's not really going to kill me. I will want to get another Ziggurat up, and the next place it will go will definitely block. So pull back a little bit, heal up my ally, pull these guys in. One ghoul to rule them all. Don't think purple should overcommit here because we are definitely outnumbered. So you only want to test your luck, make them overreact. Mass towers, that's gold spent on that. I'm saving my coils for that Death Knight, not for the Blade Master. Unless I definitely can bring him down. And there we go, tech is through, that's fine. Pull back a little bit here, kill a pig maybe, have a laugh. Good time. I don't think we're going to be able to do much because we won't be able to creep without them coming and ganking us, so just stay at the top here. Get ready to do some damage when they come and chase. Depending how much mana has the Mountain King got, he's got 70, so he's going to get ready to Stormbolt something. So pull back whatever you think is likely to get Stormbolted, such as this Fiend. It's still going to die because he got a lucky bash proc, so that's a guaranteed kill on that Fiend. That's just the way it goes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm more than aware of how Mountain King works. So yeah, he does get free kills at the start of the game, but that can be counted later on as we go through. So we're going to pull them back by the looks of it. Orange is here, he can actually have a little look and see whether they're going to come and screw him over in a moment. So they're either going to go and screw him over or come straight to one of our bases. If they do, then we're in a position of advantage because then we can defend. Time to get some slaughterhouses, get some statues. That's the word I'm looking for. Sometimes it's hard to come up with a word. Just help this guy out. He can definitely probably do this, but it's still not exactly comfortable, and I'm totally got no interest in taking the item off him. Just don't want the Blade Master to take it, so hopefully he picks it up quickly. Otherwise I'll pick it up for him and then give it to him. Just so the Blade Master doesn't get it, because you know what Blade Masters are like. Alrighty, so starting to get that Lich now. Someone wants some wood, I can definitely do some of that. This should be nicely blocked for the most part. Slaughterhouse will be going up. Resources are going to be spent on that for the most part. I'm kind of worried about that Blade Master. Oh, sorry, Orange. There you go. That Blade Master. We may as well stay here for a moment, just see what's going on. Purple's interested in taking this expansion. That was suspected. Either I'll do that or he'll do that. It's going to be a tougher game for me now because I can't dominate quite so easily because I will be one of the guys that actually doesn't have an expansion this game. But I will still play it as best as I can do with what I have. He's going to take a risk by pulling that back because this is the moment where the enemy turn up. I mean, I'm all about risks, but I can't actually reach that skeleton at the back there, which is a shame. But if they turn up, he's pretty screwed. Lich, you want him to basically come out almost, in an ideal world sometimes, as tier 3 hits, because then he can just come up straight away with the Orb of Corruption, because Orb of Corruption is so damn good. You really want that. Got a statue coming out. There we go, Orb of Corruption for you. And we'll get the Dust of Appearance because we know that the Blade Master exists now. Mana Stone, that's good for either of us. I'm taking it over, you're not. More statues for now, and then build your way towards Frostworms, generally in 4 vs 4 RT. It's a lot easier to do when you have an expansion, but like I say, I don't always have that luxury. Look at your items, I suppose, if you're concentrating a bit more in game. I don't always do that. Looks like time to get web, because we see weapons. You're pretty much going to want to get web anyway, but it will give you some free kills. It's about time I got some free kills. Just depends how... Oh, I didn't want to do that. That's what you do not do. I was treating it like another game. I went to go click on it to see details about it, and I fucking cancelled it. Whoops. Yeah, stay in the game. If that happens, don't panic. Hold back. He's going to come to us anyway, by the looks of it. Just nuke that Blade Master, make his life as difficult as possible. Oh, hello. That was a mistake on his part. Because you're not getting out of that, even if you do win walk. Bring these Wyverns in, because they'll start to get webbed in front of the towers. That's really bad from him. Stay on that Death Knight whilst he's out in the front, may as well. Otherwise, Wyverns, Wyverns, Wyverns. And he's bringing more in. Thank you very much for the feed. 4 versus 4 RT, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully the towers don't get the kill on them now. Sometimes they do. Okay, so we're taking up. Sacrificial pit has been built. Now in this position, 1 Frostworm would probably be enough, but I'm going to be greedy, go for 2. Blade Master's being Blade Master. They can't get there. We've got a lot of undead, so this is kind of easy mode. Do I TP to that, or do I let him? Because we don't really need everyone to TP to that. I'm going to be a bit ballsy now. I'm going to try to creep some more, get some more experience. He looks like he's running away, so I'm going down this way anyway. If he's going to be greedy and not use his teleport, then so be it. I'm going to upgrade my damage. Maybe I'll get Burrow, but I don't know how much I care. Looks like he's got time to get meat wagons, maybe. I wouldn't probably normally do it, but... Ha! That nuke went down before it even went off. Oh, that Mountain King and these Storm Bolts. It's kind of hard to avoid dying to that. Even those Bash procs as well. He's going to do another one. Probably going to get the kill as well. It's a bit disgusting, to be honest with you, but that is the way it goes. Versus Mountain King. I think we all know how that one plays out. And anyway, that just means more Frostworms for me as I move away from Fiends. Still got the statues, but you might want to get another one, but we've already got other statues, so not a big deal. You might want a Fiend or 2 in case, even though I lose all of my Fiends, you might still want to build a couple of Fiends if it wasn't for the sake that I've got allies full of Fiends. You know, we've got a lot of undead here, so it's pretty much super easy mode, and that human is eventually going workshops, and when he does, then he's going to basically automatically win as well, because, you know, that's how it works. Human gets workshops, 4 versus 4 RT. I'll take that if no one else wants it. It's fine. Still no expansion for me, but you can see that gold is good because I think it's being shared out to me. So that means I can be a bit more splash with my cash. A couple more cigarettes, just stash them about, make the base a little bit more awkward to play around. It is a bit vulnerable to mass mortars, but I don't suspect that's going to happen. And if it does, then I will be ready to respond with a teleport because I do have that. Really, you could go either way with this. Probably go for Frost Armor though because of the Mountain King and a potential nuke he could give. But I think we're in a position now where it's just a case of seeking them out and finishing them off because we're undead. We have a lot of Death Knights, we have a lot of Fiends. We have a lot of power. So yeah, it's rough for them. 1 Frostworm coming out, going to get ready for a double pump soon. He's getting ready to teleport out, I think, blue, because he's getting pretty much screwed. That gives me an opportunity to go for here. Oh, there's a Griffin there. Pull the Griffin back. I'll have that. If you're offering it. Nope. He's teleported out, so... Oh, hello. Let's definitely get the Wyverns here, because these are good experience. Frost Armor for the him. Pull back. Get ready to coil the Lich, because he's still going to take damage, because that's what they're like. You probably want to back off here, because they have a lot more than we do. Double pump of the Frostworms now. Oh, I do actually still have 2 Frostworms. That's nice. Attack a little bit here. Oh no, actually maybe I might get caught here by the wheat. I don't think he has web yet. I'll have to TP out in a second anyway. Almost definitely. I'm just going to pull back to my ally though. If I can reach it without using the teleport, great. We'll see how that one plays out. Frost Armor on the one at the back in case that gets hit. That'll slow them down, but that is almost a dead statue. Pull back to the towers. Looks like I didn't have to use a teleport, and one of the knights is going to get a bit frisky. A bit of a screwed up base here. There's so many rocky places. Not exactly making it easy. again, just keep upgrading damage. At the moment I'm sitting at 3-0, so you're all about just nuke power with Undead. This has by far not been one of my smoothest games as Undead, but it's just a case of this is more of a kind of tutorial game. It's like, what do you do when you're faced up against certain situations? Now here we can come down, maybe be ready to teleport, but I think Purple's still in a strong position where he can maybe counter this. I'll have a look. That actually does look like a lot of mortars, so I'm going to TP in here. And I'm going to nuke the crap out of those mortars and then get back. Gonna definitely take some damage from my frostworms, but that's where having frost armor is going to be handy. So they do decide to try and focus on with the fiends. It's just extra armor, makes it harder. Go for the abomination if it's in range, because it's just gonna, you know, take more damage from my frostworms, which is basically the bulk of my army. So go for the things that take extra damage. Don't care too much about that fiend now, not at this stage. More frost armor for all. Yeah, you can see this is just getting out of control. Frost armor for my lich, because there seems to be some focus going on him, and just more frostworms basically. Once you get to this point in the game, you have basically won, ladies and gentlemen. You can't really do much against mass frostworms in 4 versus 4 random team. It's just the way it plays out. It's nuke, the nuke, nuke, nuke. Looks like a Death Knight with no teleport. Oh, Spaghetti Nova the fiend at the back in case he decides to try to run away with them. And then try to keep your frostworms up with them if possible. Definitely keep your lich moving so he can do another frost nova just so they can't escape properly. Again, get the ones with it clumped up. Your frostworms should come out of web very shortly afterwards and they can take a shortcut. They're going to die anyway, but if they do manage to catch up, and they did manage to get away, frostworms could hit them again and slow them down. I suppose I'll start upgrading the frostworms armor now. Not really that necessary, but whatever. I'm going human. I don't care about going this way through the undead base. No one likes attacking undead bases. The enemy are without doubt like on death's door right now. There's no way they're going to have much of anything. Really going to have so little. Still quite a lot of mortars for that guy though. But I'd actually be tempted here to deliberately hang back, see if he teleports back, and then go in for the kill. So as soon as he teleports, I don't want him to know that I'm in his base. Because sometimes people are neglectful. He's concentrating fully on this. Force him a TP. Oh, well, I'm attacking anyway, but who knows? He still might not realise. We'll be sitting here waiting for him to see if he teleports back. No, he's teleporting to another ally's base, so he's got some sense of intelligence there. But it was worth putting the option there to see if that actually happened. Set yourself up, basically, that's what you do. And if worst case scenario he doesn't TP back, I don't get to kill him, I still get to kill everything else in his base, so can't really complain too much, let's face it. Fuck these rocks, seriously. Cannot build cigarettes anywhere. Good experience, Death Knight, Lich, stepping it up.
Our brethren's town is under attack.
Green's got to be in trouble here. Yeah, lots of workshop units now from our human ally. This is why you always want like a human player in your team, because it just means lots and lots of mortars, or you know, tanks, gyros. They're all good. They're all good. Now, one thing you want to do is if you see an enemy building stuff with their buildings, that makes sense, right? Okay. You don't necessarily want to start attacking it, especially when you've got freezing breath, because that stops the production. If you've got the advantage, you're going to want to actually like let it build what it's going to build and then get a free kill. It's the best way to play it. Blade Master's still going on him. BM versus BM. I'm coming over here. He hasn't got enough mana for any more wind walks, so if he comes this way, which he won't do, but I can still nuke the crap out of him because I've basically not used any mana. We'll just chase him down. Uh-oh, spaghetti-o. Have some skill coil. Thank you very much for the level. And now we'll go and finish off the rest of this. Get nice and over on that. Take those out before they become much of a threat. Easy mode now. Super easy mode. This is why you go undead. Human is also incredibly strong because, like I say, workshop, you can get away with workshop units. It can sometimes be just as strong as a decent undead player in 4 versus 4 RT. It can just be as effective. Going Griffins, not so much. But Griffins do have their moments if you're able to play them well. But this is a pretty devastating team as well. Lots of undead. Basically 3 undead, 1 human. It's kind of all you need. If you can get away with Orc and Bloodlust, then heck, it's nice, but Night Elf isn't needed so much unless the Night Elf was like, okay guys, I'm going to go hippos only. Like, I'm hippos only, you guys get your frostworms and we'll wreck face. If they're willing to do that, that can be absolutely devastating, but it depends on your allies, how they play and all of that. But there you go, that'll do it. That's pretty much your introduction or tutorial a little bit for the tryhard as an undead. You just use that pattern of play. You can see I got almost the lowest amount of gold in that entire game, yet still had a very powerful force. I was very grateful. I did get a little bit of help there, but I would have had a lot more gold than that. Than 800. I mean, 800 is still nice to get, but as you can see, I could have got away with a lot more gold potentially. So normally I do get away with an expansion, as you can imagine. If you get away with an expansion, you can probably afford quite comfortably a 3rd hero. Dreadlord would be a good pick. Just mass sleep in 4 versus 4 situations, sleep in enemy teams, enemy heroes that have to teleport. Then when they're in a situation where they have to all get back, say for example 4 versus 4, you sleep the Mountain King. The rest of his armies, his teammates, his buddies, they teleport out. He can't teleport out. And then all of his units are just getting screwed whilst his allies have left him. Because there's not so much coordination in 4 versus 4 RT, so Dreadlord's really powerful for that 3rd hero. And again, just more fiends if you think you're going to need the web. Otherwise, try to get away with as many frostworms as you can. And go for that nuke power. Build up your heroes as much as possible, and that'll do it. Like the video if you enjoyed this, click that like button, it will help me out, it will help you out, it will help everyone out, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this on the channel, which you can do so, because there will be more content on the channel just like this. And that'll do it. Thank you very much for watching, have a great day, I'll see you later.